Michelle, we'll start with opening remarks following today's match here against Orlando.
Wait, sorry.
We'll just start with opening remarks. What do you take away from today's match here against Orlando?
I mean, I think the team looked really good. I think we had a really good possession. We had really good opportunities against Orlando, and it's just unfortunate that we missed the chances that we had. Tarsi did amazing versus Barbara, who we all know is an amazing threat in the league with her speed, and defensively we were really on top of it, and unfortunately we allowed one of our errors to be converted against us. But just opening up the second part of the season, and this is gonna fire us up for Utah versus home tomorrow or next weekend.
Thank you for that. We'll go ahead and take questions from folks in the room. Herman.
Hey, Michelle. Good evening. Just want to get your thoughts on your experience in Paris and what it meant for you to represent Nigeria in the international stage.
Yeah, Paris was amazing. It was amazing to be at my first Olympics and the first Olympic Games for the Super Falcons in 16 years. And so to be able to be a part of that team, to break the curse and kind of put Nigeria back in the Olympic Games was amazing. It was unfortunate the results that we got. However, I think we played so well against Brazil and versus Spain. And again, it was just two errors that we allowed for them to convert against us. But it's definitely something that we will take vengeance with and hopefully come back stronger in 4 years.
Good deal. And we were able to speak to Ricky prior to you, and he mentioned that he brought you on as a sub in the second half to make a difference, to make a statement in this game. How did you feel you played in that second half?
Yeah, I think I come on and bring a different attribute than D per se. I think we're just two different nines, and so I know that I have a lot of speed and I'm very agile and I just love making runs, and I think that helped stretch the team a little bit and kind of allow for us to have those big balls in behind. As we saw, they knocked me out pretty well a few times, and so I think that just shows kind of like what I bring in as a nine, just something different for the team, and I'm glad that I was able to stretch it a little bit and be a different type of option up there for them. And
lastly, I want to get a player's perspective, the difference between Ricky's style and the style from before in Fran. Is it different, or what's different, and how are you adapting to it? I mean, I think they both have similar styles. I think at the end of the day, we really just want to keep the ball and switch the point of attack really quickly underneath both coaches. And I think we're able to execute that a little bit better right now. We're kind of all on the same page, and that's all that we can really do right now. Kind of just get together on this boat and make sure that we're all cohesive and with one another and working together towards a goal, and that's to make playoffs. Thanks.
We'll go to Alex here in the back.
Good evening. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
And how are you feeling? Fine, thank you. We saw you go down after you came in. Are you okay? Can you talk about the injury?
Yeah, that was a tough one. It was just a knee straight into my stomach, and unfortunately just made me like really nauseous, so it just took me a second to kind of get myself together. I would not get on that stretcher regardless of what had happened to me, so it just took me a second to get up, but keep fighting for the team because I knew that I was needed, and I think that was like 2 minutes into the second half, so that would have been a tough sub to have to sub a sub. So just kept going on.
Today, you battled the best team arguably in this league, undefeated. What do you take away from this? We've heard from Coach and one of your teammates. There's a lot of optimism. This was a good test.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly, if you didn't know the records of either team and you saw that performance, you wouldn't have thought that Orlando is 9 positions ahead of us or 8 positions ahead of us. And so, I mean, that's a true testament to us and what we're doing here. Unfortunately, again, we allowed one of our mistakes to be capitalized against us. But, if we were able to put away those opportunities that we had, then it would be a completely different story. So the fact that we were able to connect the ball a lot and have a lot of the possession and kind of just be patient on the ball is amazing, and it's such a different Dash than we saw at the beginning of the season. And so, again, we keep building from that, and we have a few more games to go where we can take what we did this game and really attack it the next games.
Can you talk about the cowboy hats any?
Oh my gosh, the cowboy hats. I know. So amazing. I have never had a cowboy hat before, and so I feel like a true Texan now. I just need some boots to match them, but super grateful for that gift. It is beautiful. I don't even think I want to wear it because it is so pretty, and they have a true testament. They even have like a little microbiology sign for my degree, so it's amazing. I think I need to frame it, honestly.
Texan now, right?
Yeah, true Texan.
Anything else for Michelle before we wrap up? All right, we'll close with that one. Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Thank you, guys.